Hi, my name is Olivia Marsh. I'm doing my informative speech, and today my informative speech is on how to make alternative muffins. My first question for you is who doesn't like desserts? Because everybody likes desserts, but sometimes it can be hard to find a good one that isn't full of sugar and afterwards kind of makes you feel like you shouldn't have eaten it. So in my last video, I mentioned my interest in nutrition, and that's what I'm studying to go into. And the reason for that is because my brother got sick a couple years ago, and during that time, he had to come up with a lot of different alternative foods to eat. And of course, he still wanted to eat some sort of sweets. So this was something that was relevant to him at the time. And so today, I just want to show that it's easy and cheap and even healthy to find a good dessert. So I'm gonna start off with this protein powder, which is a pea protein powder, both of these for a company that my mom works for called Arbonne. And it's different than whey protein, better for you, I believe, because whey protein actually retains water, which can contain, which makes it your muscles look puffy and sometimes you look swollen, and pea protein doesn't do that. And actually in an article by Go Good, it talks about how pea protein does not have 8 of the major allergies such as glucose, lactose, and it's actually easier to digest. And that's the reason that it helps you look more lean as well, because it doesn't have all those things in it. So we're gonna start with pea protein, and we're gonna do, the recipe calls for 3/4, but I'm gonna do half of that because I don't have as much as I wish I did. So we're gonna do 1/4 of the chocolate and about 1/4 of the cinnamon roll. And these are both really good. I use these every day after I work out, and so does my roommate who's actually filming me right now. And so we love this, and it's super great. And a lot of high-level athletes also use pea protein. And then we are going to use, let's see, the recipe, a 1/2 cup of coconut sugar. So the reason that I'm using coconut sugar is because it's actually better for you than a regular white sugar or just brown sugar. The reason for this is because it has a low glycemic index, and obviously that's a long sentence, but what that means is that it is, that's the measure of how quickly a food raises your the blood sugar in your body, and that fact is actually taken from JJ Virgin on a HuffPost article. It's not guilt-free per se. I hate that term, but that's the term I'm going to use because it still has the regular stuff that sugar has. It's just a lot lower, and it's better for you than regular sugar. And then I'm going to use 1/2 cup of cashew butter. I choose cashew butter because I'm allergic to peanuts, so we're just gonna do cashews instead, and it's just as good. Honestly, I think it tastes almost the same as peanut butter, and I've tried it. I ate it for a long time, and then I just realized I couldn't have it anymore, which is kind of a bummer. But we're gonna put that in, and that's gonna help stick it all together. Alrighty. And then we are going to use 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla for some good taste. And it calls for 3 eggs, but I'm only going to use 1. Like I said, I'm making the recipe a little bit smaller than I usually would. And then also some baking powder, which I need to grab. Ooh, stuck. Here it is. And that's 1/2 teaspoon as well.
And baking powder is different than baking soda, obviously. I'm guessing that most of you know that. And then we're just gonna blend it. That's actually not as smooth as I was hoping for, so I'm going to add a little bit more of this, just to give it a little bit more of a creamy texture. And obviously, the more that you add, it doesn't have to be according to the recipe, it can honestly just be by preference. Alrighty. So it kind of looks like a dough a little bit, and then we're just gonna put it into a we'll cut that part out. We're gonna put it into a cookie pan, or a put it in there so it can bake. And this will only bake for about 15 minutes. So it's super fast. And it only took me about 5 minutes to prepare. I'll throw it in the oven at 350. Put that in there. Alrighty. So, like I said, this only is super fast and it only took 15 minutes to make or so. We used alternative ingredients, and the reason we did that is because it's really easy. It's a lot easier than people think it is to find alternatives for food. Like I said, these proteins were just pea protein. You can find them at the store. You don't have to order them online. Coconut sugar, which is better for you than regular sugar, and keeps your glycemic index down, and just some nut butter of whatever kind you like. So like I said before, everyone likes a good dessert, and if they don't, then they're probably lying to you and you should be scared of them. But this is a simple way to find a good fix for that. So thank you.